Welcome to our deep dive into the ethical concerns in language testing. Today, we'll explore the significant aspects of ethics, professionalism, rights, and codes in this field, drawing insights from various scholars and examples. By the end of this video, you will understand the importance of ethical codes and practices in language testing. Recognize the need for genuine commitment to ethical principles in assessment practices. Lastly, identify the contributions of Elana Shohamy to the field of ethical language testing. Number 1. Ethical concerns in language testing. Our journey begins with ethical codes and practices. Ethical guidelines are paramount in maintaining integrity in language testing. The International Language Testing Association, or ILTA, emphasizes the need for robust ethical standards. Scholar Elana Shohamy, known for her critical approach, stresses that these ethical codes should not be mere facades, but should reflect a genuine commitment to ethical principles. Shohamy's emphasis on genuine commitment echoes in our text. Ethical practices should extend beyond mere compliance to fostering a culture of ethical integrity. Ethical testing models. It further underscores the need for ethical testing models, particularly for vulnerable populations such as asylum seekers. Suhami's work on social justice aligns perfectly here, advocating for fair and equitable testing practices to ensure no one is left behind. Now let's delve into Ilana Shohamy's contribution. Critical language testing. Shohamy's work emphasizes the need to analyze the social, political, and ethical implications of language testing practices. Ethical codes and practices. Shohamy advocates for ethical codes and practices that go beyond mere face-saving devices and reflect a genuine commitment to ethical principles. This aligns with the emphasis on the importance of ethical codes and practices. Test taker rights. Shohamy emphasizes the importance of protecting the rights of test takers, advocating for fair, equitable, and non-discriminatory tests. This aligns with the text's concern about the misuse of the CEFR and the standardized testing regime for ELL, which can potentially disadvantage certain groups. Social justice and language assessment. Suhami's work explores how language tests can perpetuate inequalities and how assessment practices can be used to promote social justice and fairness. This aligns with the text discussions of the potential misuse of the CEFR and the need for ethical testing models, particularly for vulnerable populations. Here are the general examples of ethical codes and practices. Transparency and fairness. It mentions the importance of clear test specifications, bias mitigation, and accessible testing, which are all crucial for ensuring fairness and equity in language assessment. Professional responsibility. It emphasizes the importance of ethical conduct, competence and training, and confidentiality and data security for test developers and administrators. These principles are essential for upholding professional standards and ensuring responsible use of tests. Social justice and equity. It highlights the need for responsible test use and interpretation, alternative assessment methods, and advocacy for fair testing practices. These ideas align with Shohamy's focus on social justice and ensuring that language assessment practices are fair and equitable for all. Shohamy's work emphasizes the importance of ethical considerations in language testing. They advocate for a critical approach to assessment practices, ensuring fairness, equity, and the protection of test taker rights. It highlights specific examples of ethical concerns, while Suhami's work offers a broader framework for understanding the ethical dimensions of language testing and promoting social justice in this field. We would like to acknowledge and thank Elana Shohamy for her invaluable contributions to the field of language testing ethics. Her work, Ethics, Professionalism, Rights and Codes, has been instrumental in shaping our understanding of ethical practices in this domain. In conclusion, ethical considerations are vital in language testing, from upholding transparency and fairness to protect test taker rights and ensuring social justice. Ethical practices are safeguard the integrity of language assessments. Let's strive to promote ethical standards in every aspect of language testing. Thank you for watching.